We have contact with aliens not originating from some foreign country, but from some other solar system.
We are here today to disclose the truth about a subject that has been ridiculed and questioned, denied for at least 50 years.
We're dealing with the biggest story of the millennium. Visits to planet Earth by alien spacecraft, successful cover-up of the best data, bodies and wreckage, for 58 years.
Walks on the Moon says aliens exist and that the government has been covering up incidents of contact for years now. Dr. Edgar Mitchell says aliens have visited our planet, and he believes the government covered up the discovery of an alien spacecraft in 1947, as well as 4 alien bodies that were found in the desert.
The reason for the denial was, number one, they didn't know if these were hostile and could we protect ourselves from them. Didn't want the Soviets to know, so they devised to lie about it and cover it up.
We are being visited by our cosmic neighbors, stopping by to check us out. If you consider that the universe is full of life, we are just another race of beings, nothing special. Other more advanced species of life could certainly observe us, just as we observe most of the life forms on this planet. Considering the trillions of planets in our own galaxy, the hundreds of billions of galaxies in the universe, and how rugged, diverse, and adaptive life is, there's virtually no scientific or logical probability that we are alone. In fact, there could be civilizations out there millions or even billions of years ahead of us. We don't know who is really out there or what their capabilities are, so anything is possible. For many people, seeing is believing, but until we have open contact, there's nothing wrong with keeping an open mind.
I fully believe that we're not alone, and have for many, many years, even though but at the time I went to the moon, it was the conventional wisdom, both in science and theology, that we were alone in the universe.
Over the past few years, I've spoken to many witnesses and UFO experts, and personally witnessed 2 independent sightings. There's no doubt in my mind that we're being discreetly visited. The big question ultimately boils down to who is covering it up and why. The more you look at the evidence, the more obvious it becomes that the truth about extraterrestrial presence has been intentionally covered up for a long time.
I'm Steve Bassett, the Executive Director of Paradigm Research Group and the Executive Director of XPAC, a political action committee devoted to the politics surrounding the extraterrestrial presence and a government truth embargo about that. The government's not telling you the truth about the ET presence, if you don't already know that. I invite you to go to Paradigm Research Group's website at www.paradigmresearchgroup.org or www.x-ppac.org and read about this issue. Read about the politics. Read about the work that's been done. Review articles. Explore an enormous bibliography, as well as quotes by people of high rank and station. You will quickly figure out there's something to this. This is real. This is transcendent. And with your help, we can bring about the disclosure event where the United States government finally admits to this ET presence and lets us all in on what's easily the most extraordinary transition in event in human history. We need to do this now because the world's not getting a nicer place to live. Things are not getting better, they're getting worse. And part of the reason is too many important things are being withheld from the people of the world about the world they live in. So they can make decisions about their nation, about their religion, about their actions. What do they want to do with their lives? Do they want to hate? Do they want to kill? Or do they want to take this planet forward, solve the environment, and maybe even enter a galactic community? Think about this. You could be part of the most profound and extraordinary moment in history. But first you got to get informed. Thanks.
The United States government, the leader of the free world, is totally controlled by a wealthy oligarchy. A small handful of people that are just super rich. Most of them are not even in government, but they tell the government what to do. These are the people who are behind the UFO secrecy. They don't care if you know there's ETs out there. But if you know there's ETs out there, then you will know that there is alternative technology. And this could upset their monopolies over energy, fuel, transportation, communications, pharmaceuticals. And that's what they don't want. After all, who would continue to pay all these ever-increasing prices for gasoline that's polluting the air, choking us all, killing our kids? Why would we do that if we knew beyond any shadow of a doubt that there was non-polluting energy sources out there? This is what it's all about. It comes back to the old journalistic adage, follow the money.
The question of UFOs and extraterrestrials, most people just think is something entertaining. In reality, it's something that is central to how we're going to be able to go forward as a civilization, because that issue involves sciences, technologies, energy and propulsion systems that could give us a whole new civilization.
It's terribly important the whole thing come apart.
Mankind was developed as a species, as a spiritual being, and I think we've gotten so far away from who we really are that it's very hard for us to go back there and digest that maybe we have cosmic brothers and sisters. We fight among ourselves for diversity. I mean, if anybody walks in here and looks totally different, we fight among ourselves. Now I'm thinking, oh my God, what are the ETs that are involved thinking about the way we handle ourselves with people that are so different from us? They're probably scared to death to appear because of what we might do to them. We have not handled diversity very well.
I believe our destiny is in the stars. That's a hope that I have, that generations yet to come will travel out there and will become a part of that community. That's a dream that I won't live to see, but it's a dream I hold dear, that we'll make it, that we will survive as a species, because I think we've got some, I jokingly say, we have some good friends in high places.